Hi all of you, welcome to my channel. So today we learn about condition formatting, but before that I will just explain how do you use the other three options of merge and center. In my previous video I have explained about merge and center. How do you use it? Let us discuss about the other three options. So like you can see, I have a range of cells selected here. So if I click merge across option, see what happens. Only rows are available, there are no columns. Okay, so there are simple rows and the columns have disappeared. So this is merge across. I will undo it to come back to the original screen. Then the third option is merge cells. It works in the same way as merge and center. If I do merge cells, see, the space here is empty, there are no rows and columns. And again, if you want to come back to the original screen, you want rows and columns, so either you undo it or you just select unmerged cells. Okay, now let's come to condition formatting. So condition formatting is basically formatting your cells according to some conditions. Okay, I will explain you, and it's very easy to use. As you can see here, there are three columns in my book, in my worksheet: numbers, days, and date. So let's start with numbers. I select it, and condition formatting, highlight cells rules, and greater than. So in when I select the greater than option, so it will ask the value that uh, you want to highlight or format your cells according to which condition. Okay, suppose I want to highlight only those cells in which the value is, suppose, greater than 50. Okay, so I will type here 50, and you can highlight it according to your the color, whichever option you want, you can change it. I am right now selecting the default option, and I will do it. Okay, see, so all the values which are greater than 50 are highlighted. You want to remove this condition formatting, you can come to clear rules, and there are two options: clear rules from selected cells or from entire sheet. So I am right now selecting from selected cells. Now similarly, you can apply highlight cell rules less than. It works in the same way as greater than, but now it will only highlight those cells according to the less than condition. Suppose I do less than, and I want all those cells to be highlighted in which the value is suppose less than 40. So do OK and see 10, 20, 30 are highlighted. Okay, again I will clear it. Then similarly, it works for between equal to, right? If I select between, so between means there should be some range. So let's format it between suppose 30 and 70. So I want all those cells to be highlighted in which the range is from 30 to 70, and it will include 30 and 70 also. So I do OK and see, including 30 and 70, the values are highlighted. I will again remove it and clear rules from selected cells. Okay, so similarly, it works the same way for equal to. If you want any value equal to, if you want to highlight any cell according to a value equal to any value, so you just write, suppose I want to just highlight the cell which has value 50, so I will put 50 here, and so only this cell will be highlighted. Let's clear it, and now let's come to duplicate values. Now duplicate values, for this I will select this column, the days column, and now only those cells are highlighted in which the values are duplicate. Like if I go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, and I select duplicate values. See, So here right now you can see like Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, these values are duplicate in this column. So only those values, or only those only that text is highlighted. See, duplicate values. Now, if there is one other option like unique, so if I select unique, then only those cells will be highlighted which contains unique values. See, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this text is unique, so it will contain only, it will highlight only those cells, right? If I select again duplicate, so duplicate, the cells which contains duplicate values are highlighted. So you can use like this. Let's clear the formatting here. Now I come to date option, date column, and I select this. Let's come to conditional formatting, and let's come to this, a date occurring. So now it shows, if you select the drop down menu, you will see these options. Now today is the present date. If I select today and I do OK, so today's date is highlighted. It's 22nd July. Okay. Now again, if I go to a date occurring, and now if I select tomorrow, so see, but because I have not clear the rules, so 22nd is also highlighted. So it's very necessary that you should clear the rules. Okay, then apply formatting. Now I will highlight cell rules, a date occurring, and now if I select tomorrow, 23rd July will be highlighted. If I select this week, 22nd, 23rd and 24th will be highlighted because Excel counts the week as till Saturday. So 25th is not selected because 25th will be Sunday. And if I go to next week, then it will start from 25th to 31st. So you can apply these options. Now you can apply last month, this month, if you have a large data on which you are working, and you have to you want to highlight any particular cells regarding last month, this month or next month, so you can apply it in the same way. Okay, especially when you have large data or you are working on some big project or data. Okay, so you can apply like this. So these are the options in highlight cell rules. Okay, so all this for now in today's video. Stay tuned. I will meet you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Thank you for watching my video. And if you like this video, please subscribe it, share it with your friends, and thank you.